I'm going to be in Pasto. My name is Josh Luckins and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts in the United States.
I'm going to work in Bogota. My name is Charlotte Ryan and I'm from Edinburgh in Scotland.
I am going to Niba. My name is Ria Goodridge and I am from Barbados.
I'm going to go work in Bucaramanga. My name's Joshua Trinidad, or Trinidad. I currently live in New York City.
I'm going to Ibague. My name is Tamara White and I'm from Barbados.
In these actual times, when nations are getting closer as time goes by, it's very important to speak at least a second language. Having a master's degree isn't enough. Speaking another language is worth a lot when people apply to a job. Conscious of this reality, the Universidad Cooperativa de Colombia, through its Internationalization Direction Office, has been managing with ICETEX the support of assistants for learning a second language. 5 assistants coming from the United Kingdom, 2 from the United States and 2 from Barbados make part of a group that for this 2013-2014 academic year will be supporting the teaching experience of English as a second language in some of our university's branches.
I chose Colombia, first of all, because of the language. It's well known as being a very standard form of Spanish, very clear, very easy to understand.
I came here last summer to visit a friend and I really liked it, really liked the people, went to lots of different places, there are a lot of things to do. And I really liked the cities, Bogota and Medellin. So when I applied for the British Council, I put Colombia as my top choice. So I'm really glad I got it.
I chose Colombia because I've traveled a lot in Latin America. I've never been to Colombia, and I've heard that Colombia is a wonderful place from all the travelers that I've met. I also have some Colombian friends in the US who speak very highly of it, and so I felt called to come here.
Not really. I looked it up on the net and it had a lot of bad press. So I try not to take it into consideration because I know how people can tend to highlight the bad and not highlight the good. So I didn't really know a lot before I came here.
What I know about Colombia was the negative aspect, which was a lot of kidnapping and crime. But before I left, I had a conversation with one of my father's colleagues, which he told me that Colombians are very nice people.
Absolutely. I read up and also talked to my friends, so it was nothing new, but I actually, my friends prepared me for a lot of the different cities around Colombia where I might be placed, like, with the exception of Pasto. So I had actually never heard of Pasto when I got my acceptance letter.
I think it seems quite different from universities in the UK, but really interesting. I really like the fact that it's a Cooperativa university. It seems quite big, a lot of people to meet, and I just hope to meet a lot of different students, help some people improve their English, and practice some Spanish as well.
I don't have any expectations. I try not to make expectations. I try to just live in the moment. The only thing that I really want to do is to improve my Spanish, like my speaking and like my comprehension of the spoken language.
My expectations are to improve my speaking of the language, one, and to just have a very interactive atmosphere with everyone else over there. I really don't have that much expectations because it's a learning experience, so I just take in everything as it comes.
The Fulbright Commission requires that their assistants design a social project to be applied to the community they'll be working at. Joshua Trinidad and Joshua Luckins, assistants from Fulbright, explain some of their ideas.
I don't really have an idea of exactly what I'm going to be doing for a social project yet, because it all depends on what's the most feasible, what's the most practical to do in the city. But I have a lot of ideas, including I might teach capoeira, which is a Brazilian martial art, and dance. And for that project, I might collaborate with an NGO that works with dance and teaches dance to children. I also might try to start a conversation club. Since I studied French, Spanish, and Japanese, I was thinking maybe a French conversation club and or a Japanese conversation club if there's anybody interested
I do. So I just got my master's in theater education, and I'm hoping to get involved in the theater community in Pasto and get involved with the arts scene down there. So we'll see what happens.